Hello, my dear children and parents. Greetings from Indus Valley Public School, Raj. Welcome to English class of Indus Valley Public School, Raj, class 10th, where we will be doing a poem from your first flight. And the poem name is Fire and Ice, composed by Robert Frost. So, children, this poem is a metaphor, or you can say symbolic, for human feelings and emotion that will represent desire, anger, hate, cold, hatred, you can say. Fine. As we all know, Robert Frost is a nature lover poet. So again, in this poem, he has used two components from the nature in order to describe, in order to represent his poem. So let's see what are those two components. He used fire as desire, rage, temper, conflict, fury, cruelty, lust, and arise. So children, here we will see how fire is going to represent human emotions. Second example he has taken from ice. Now ice being a cold, it resembles hate, extreme dislike, insensitivity, coldness, intolerance, indifference, rigidity, and hatred. So we will see how fire and ice is being compared to human emotion and how it is going to destroy human life as well as the world. Okay, so let's see how it is going to happen. So here is the poem. Let's have a look towards the poem. Fire and ice. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for distraction, ice is also great and would suffice. So now children, this is your poem. Now read the first 4 lines and I'll explain you the first 4 lines. The first 4 lines says that some say those world will end with fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Children, in this lines, I is the poet. Okay. Now here in this poem, Robert Frost expresses the intensive idea that the world would end in either of 2 ways. That is, either by ice or by fire. Both the components are compared with the self-destruction of human emotions, and that are hatred and desire. Here desire means a strong feeling of having something or wishing for something. Okay, desire means that. So now what happened? This poem you can say expresses the idea that the world would end either of 2 ways, that is either by the ice or by the fire. So here we will find 2 types of people in different opinions. So one group is of the opinion that someday the earth's core will get heated up, that it would lead to fire destroying the temperature, okay, destroying the earth's surface. Okay, and the other type of opinion people are having that the temperature, if it goes down to an extent level, means it freezes the temperature, then the life on earth become impossible. It would have the catastrophic effect. It is going to destroy everything. Now what happened? So now again the poet compares fire and ice with the destructive features of human emotions, so desire and hate. Like in the previous slide we have seen that fire is compared with the desire, rage means anger, temper, conflict, fury, cruelty, lust or arise. So in your anger what happened, आप गुस्से में जब होते हो तो कहीं कुछ ऐसा कर जाते हो तो कि नुकसान होता है, इट इज़ हार्मफुल फॉर एनी वन, इट विल बी हार्मफुल फॉर यू एज वेल एज फॉर द पीपल हु आर कनेक्टेड टू यू. सो वॉट इट हैपन इन एंगर. So you will not see what is going to happen. Similarly, with the eyes, it is cold. You can say it is related to you can say hatred. So जब internal hate चलता रहता है, then you're going internally people को weak करता है. Fire outer burst देता है and ice internal burst देता है. Okay. So now see the poem again. So now what happened, we have seen two types of people are there, one in the support of fire and other is saying similarly ice is going to destroy the world as well as the humanity on the earth. So now poet compares fire and ice with the destructive feature of human emotions, desire and hatred. He says that from what he is aware about fiery desire. Now he is saying that he like from what I have tasted a desire. So according to his experience, whatever the poet have an experience, poet अपने experience के basis में कहता है कि I am going to favor the people, the one who says that it would be fire. Means according to the poet, the world, the humanity is going to end by the fire, by the anger, by the rage. Okay. So by saying this, he brings about the idea that human beings let their emotion rule them and the consequences are unmonitored in the chaos. Means consequences will be destructive. This is what he said in the first 4 lines. Okay. Now coming to the another 5 lines. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for distraction, ice is also great and would suffice. Children, here perish means to die, to end, okay, and suffice means to sufficient, mean having too much of anything, okay. So now in these lines, the poet is not waiving off the first option of the fire. Means he is not denying, he is not saying off to the first option, but he considered the second belief of the people in regard. If the world has to expire twice, means twice if there is destruction, then ice would be equally competent and sufficient for destroying this world. Okay. First time it is fire. If second time anything is to be happening, then ice would be equally competent and sufficient for destroying this world. Here the poet compares the nature of ice with hatred, feeling of humans with the other humans, the human capability of insensitivity and hatred as the potential for inner destruction. Though slow and steady, it has the same effect. Means ice क्या slowly internally आपको kill करता है. Similarly, so anger तो यहाँ पे क्या है, though slow and steady, it has the same effect that desire, anger has on us. So you can say it is a silent killer. What ice? Yeah, hatred. It is a silent killer. As ice makes the body numb with its prolonged contact. Similarly, hatred can also give numbness to you can say numbness to our mind and thought. Means जैसे आप थोड़ी देर आइस अपने हाथ में रखो तो थोड़ा सा आपका हाथ insensitivity में चला जाता है ना, झुंड पड़ जाता है. Similarly, जैसे ही आप किसी को hate करते हो internally, आपको लगता है कि मुझे इससे बात नहीं करता या मैं उससे नहीं करता, you avoid someone या somebody avoid yourself, so you think inside, no, continuously your thinking is going on, so it gives numbness to your mind as well as numbness to your thought. Okay, this is what they are told. So finally what happened? It can make us insensitive and cruel. Such cruelty towards humanity will also be responsible for the destruction of the world. So if given an option between fire and ice, ice would just as competent as fire to destroy the world. That is, hatred will be equivalent or more to the desire, anger, in order to end the humanity. So my dear children, this is the explanation of your poem. Now coming towards the poetic devices, we see some say. First two lines we have anaphora because repetition of the same word in the starting of the line. Then some say we have alliteration, repetition of S. Then you can say here assonance you will find in line number 4 because what is assonance? It is a repetition of the vowel sounds in same line. So continuously oka sound is repeated. The long sound, something like that, no? Hold for those who favors, this way. So I hold oka sound, those ka oka sound, favor, who favor, oka sound is there. So it is assonance. तो assonance का मतलब होता है जब एक लाइन में वॉल साउंड का रेपिटेशन, ठीक है. Then we have, it is an imaginary poem, we know it, ठीक है. Anaphora I have already explained. Then we have personification because here fire means your desire or anger and ice means hatred, and your anger, it is resembling the human trait, human quality. Similarly, hatred is also resembling the human quality. So both, it is a personification, we can say. Now children, in line number 1, 2 and 3 and 4, first stanza, it is enjambment because we have a continuation of the sentence without punctuation mark. Then in your paragraph number 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have the enjambment. Okay, because continuation of the sentence is going on. So I hope you have understood the this thing, literary devices or poetic devices. In your next slide, it is explained also. Like rhyme scheme A B A A for the first stanza. For second, it is A B A B A, and assonance, it is repetition of vowel sound in same line. The repetition is at different places in different words. So it is not necessary कि जैसे alliteration में starting word होता है तो होना चाहिए, नहीं, यहाँ पे कहीं पे भी उसका positioning हो सकता है words alphabets का, ठीक है. Alliteration in the repetition of a consonant sound at the starting of two or more closely placed word, like the sound of F in favor, fire. Then world will, some say. Then imaginary is there. So imaginary is used to make readers perceive things involving their five sense. तो imagination जो हमारे क्या होते हैं 5 sense में आते हैं, that way. Some say the world with end with fire. So it is a thinking. So imagination is there. Then next one, anaphora, the repetition of the word or expression at the start of 2 or more consecutive lines. Some say is repeated at the start of line number 1 and 2. Then personification. Personification is to give human qualities to inanimate object. In this poem, fire and ice are capable of destruction. Thus, the poet personifies fire and ice by giving them mind and power to destroy anything. Then, enjambment, it is defined as the thought or clause that does not come to an end at the line break, rather it moves over to the next line. So without punctuation, if a line continues, then it is enjambment. Hope you have understood the literary devices also. Now coming towards the conclusion, that is, the poem is revolving around the theme that emotions rule us, and if do not control them, they will surely destroy everything around us. So here you can say poet is telling emotions play a vital role in constructing human behavior, in you can say molding the human. अगर emotions control में है, then everything is going to be nice. If emotion is out of control, then it will be a disaster. It will be a distractions. So my dear children, hope you have understood the poem. And if any doubt, do call me up. Call me up, message me, whatever you feel like. So thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much.